Hello, everyone. Welcome to CIO Leadership Live Middle East. Today, we also welcome Yaya Pandor, Chief Information and Digital Officer at Fine Hygienic Holding. Hello, Yaya. Salam alaikum. Thank you so much.
Salam, how are you? Are you well?
All good. It is a pleasure to have such an esteemed Chief Information Officer today with us. Well, Chief Information and Digital Officer, reason why this is going to be my first question for you. How do you combine both roles? Is it difficult?
You have days where it's difficult, and you have days where you wondered why you did this, and you have days where it just works. I believe in simplicity, simple platforms, simple place to do business, one point of failure. So in a way, in any commerce application in the digital world would have to integrate with the wider platforms of ERP or CRM anyway. So we always worked in silos, but by combining the two, we can actually see where our e-commerce customers are by leveraging the CRM system. We can see where the inventory is by leveraging the ERP system. So all of our systems are interconnected. So that's how we deal with it. Yes, we have separate business teams, though, that run those operations, but they all feed into the platforms that we provide.
Nice. Could you share some facts and figures about Fine Hygienic digital transformation process over recent years? How did these changes help improve your business performance last year, for example?
So Fine is one of the probably one of the most well-known brands in the Middle East. I mean, if you fly a number of airlines in the region, you'll always find a Fine tissue in the lounges or even in the bathrooms. If you stay in many hotels around the region, you'll always find our brand. If you go to the shopping centers, etc. So you'll always find our brand anywhere. So for us, brand expansion, brand equity is so important, as well as the high adherence to the quality that we provide. So from an IT perspective, our main job is quite simply keep the business running. Simple. We're an FMCG company. The F stands for fast. So we need to make sure that the business is always operational, be it on the sales execution side or always on the back end on the analytics side. We've put in a number of cloud solutions in the past, starting from our desktop productivity with Microsoft Cloud and the Office 365, etc. So we now completely manage all of our productivity in the Microsoft Azure cloud. We then put in our CRM solutions based upon Salesforce and SalesBuzz, and they're also on the cloud, which is great. We've migrated some of our integrations onto the OIC platform from Oracle. Our data warehouse is on the Oracle Cloud. And the last big piece of the jigsaw is Fusion Finance and Fusion Supply Chain. But this is all underpinned by fantastic technology where we connect all of these different applications using Oracle Integration Cloud. Allows a company to seamlessly do their business. We can track and trace all activity, and we know exactly where things have failed. So that's how we keep the business operating. The last piece of the jigsaw will come this year, and we've seen significant increases in our performance of people, of management, and of sales by using CRM platforms and the HR cloud platforms.
It is interesting because I know one of your biggest priorities was to move closer to 100% cloud-based operations. Also, one of your priorities was to keep in line with technology's fast-moving trends such as RPA, AI, machine learning, metaverse, and all important data accuracy. How are these technologies being used in Fine?
So data cleansing is the number one thing. So before anyone talks about AI or ML, if you haven't got clean data, you're wasting your time. Artificial intelligence is based upon understanding the data, reading that data, and then understanding the algorithms and making predictions based upon that data. If your data is unclean, AI is a complete waste of time, as is machine learning. So what we've done, we've managed to clean up a lot of our customer data and our product data. So I'm very confident that a lot of our data that we have now is extremely clean, and you have one single point of the truth. We're starting to experiment with AI on business analytics with our business team. So we have a very good Power BI platform that sits on top of Oracle Data Warehouse. What we're trying to do now is to start to play with natural processing languages, start to play with the AI stuff so that maybe we can start to understand the predictive turns of our inventory, the predictive turns of our sales using historical data or real-time data. So that's where we are on the AI world. And there's a number of areas that you can use AI in supply chain, HR, manufacturing, finance, etc. I think the low-hanging fruits is AI in finance. So robotic process automation is actually just AI. You can spin it how you want, but using robots and the AI intelligence to quickly close the books and quickly do things in the finance world that would be far quicker than the humans can. And on the HR side, you can use AI for journeys, you can use AI for individual onboarding, you can use AI for offboarding. So everything can be very well tailored in the future, I believe.
Well, interesting. And also, you mentioned how AI is helping your company. I would like to know more about customers because, for example, companies need the right systems and infrastructure in place so the organization can take value from data and offer hyper-personalized experiences to their customer. So, what is Find Hygienic approach on this?
So again, we're getting the foundations of data in place. So before we go in on and then once we implement the final piece of our cloud jigsaw, the next step is a full AI strategy and a machine learning strategy, but it's got to give business benefits. It's not for the sake of doing it. It must give really good business benefits. But we started to play with it on our Power BI platform, and we started to play with it on our Salesforce platform, where we use robots and AI now already for customer services. So we can use the intelligence that we've got on that particular customer or that sale, go back into the database and answer that customer using the intelligence that is found and start to predict stuff. So we started to experiment with it. We know it's the future. Well, it's not the future, I believe it's now. But once it's locked and loaded with our platforms, it's definitely going to be the way forward.
And talking about the future of the present, like where is the company going to invest? What are your priorities as the CIO?
So as a business, we've had one of our best years last year, and we continue to show growth. We continue to expand into other regions. We continue to expand our portfolio with different products. So, for example, a wide range of tissues, a wide range of diapers, adult diapers, health and wellness categories. So we're doing a lot more of that. So that's what we do. And our job as technology professionals is to ensure that we can accommodate those and that we can expand the business quickly in order for the business to get to those key business objectives. I mean, IT is a funny world. Everyone knows the value of IT. But sometimes people, because things run seamlessly and things run naturally without any business interruption, people take it for granted, not granted, but people just assume it's always going to be on. The only value you get is when systems go down, when people think, oh my God, we need technology straight away. So my job is to make sure that we never go down and that the business keeps running professionally and smoothly, and we deliver all the good stuff in the back end.
It's really glad to hear you saying that IT can be funny because, we are on CIO Middle East, we are always catching up with CIOs. And I know it's not easy for you. I know that you struggle with so many technologies, finding and retaining talent, especially. I know how good you and the company are doing, reason why you were awarded as top CIO 50 in CIO 50 Middle East Awards. Many congratulations, Yaya, and thank you so much for joining, and congratulations again for all the projects you are running. Inshallah, we will catch up soon, and you will let us know what are your projects for 2025. Thank you.
No problem. De nada, as they say in Spanish. You're welcome.
Thank you.